New data being released today shows President Trump's trade policies may be backfiring. Our Jane Wells is at the Port of Los Angeles with the details. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Sarah. If the point of tariffs was to help restore the balance of trade between China and the U.S., well, so far it's had the opposite effect. Imports have surged. Exports have plunged. Take a look at this. They're down 25% last year across the country, exports to China. It's even worse as of January. You can see the acute impact out west. The Institute of International Finance estimates U.S. companies are losing $40 billion in a year because of the Chinese tariffs. Now, the ports are doing fine because ships are still coming in filled with Chinese cargo. Some companies have continued to front load ahead of potentially even more tariffs, but it's gumming up the system. There is only a 1% vacancy rate here for containers.
Truckers are waiting longer. Railroads are spending a lot of money repositioning equipment. Cargo owners are carrying a lot of costs with the advance of inventories.
Now, what you're looking at is the largest ship ever to come to a North American port. It can hold 19,000 standard containers. Part of the reason it's here is it'll help clear out some of the empties to make room. Another reason exports are down is China's new environmental policies, cutting exports of recyclables, especially things like paper and plastic and metal. Now, the disparity between goods in versus goods out softened a bit in February as a lot of stuff got in here before the Chinese Lunar New Year. And port officials here are hoping that will give them a little breathing room so they can, get rid of some of the clutter here and get ready for the next ships coming from China. Guys?
Jane, is this trend for the U.S. one that only relates to China, or is there a similar theme playing out with trade more generally because of, say, a global slowdown issue as opposed to just a tariff-related issue with China?
This is mostly a China-related issue. As you heard Maersk before say that shipping traffic is expected to grow, but more slowly in the coming year, but still grow. This drop is strictly due to China, but there are ripple effects. I talked to an alfalfa farmer, for example, in Utah, who can't get his hay to Saudi Arabia because, again, these ports, there's no room. And they can't get stuff out of here to get to the warehouses, 70 miles down the road so that they can free up chassis and truck to bring his hay to the port, if you understand what I'm saying. I mean, they just need to clear stuff out so they can bring stuff in, what little of it is there is to export.